All right, round two. You caught my previous video. Yeah, there was a little bit of a rant. I had some things to get off my chest because social media and sneakers in 2024, the landscape it's a hot mess. It's a cesspool. I have no idea what's happening. It's like a Black Mirror episode I never requested to be cast in, but here we are. And if you didn't catch that video, please just go back after you're done with this one and check it out. I appreciate the feedback, you guys rocking with me, and you said, TJ, listen, you really went off, you snapped, and I did. Again, I've dealt with a lot of what I discussed in that video in my comment section more and more on Instagram, sometimes on YouTube. Twitter is a different type of energy and experience, more so in relation to sports. We'll get to that a little later on in this video, which I'm doing my best to keep quick because we'll have like a part 3 and a part 4 possibly following this one. But passing on shoes, right? I've chosen to pass on any and everything that is not for me. It doesn't mean I think the shoe is trash, doesn't mean that I hate the shoe. There are a number of videos that you guys can check out when I'm talking about releases in general. But if you pass on a sneaker, I think it's time to unpack a few things for people, right? And I'm not the one to do the unpacking. You need to take accountability for yourself and your own feelings. Listen, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's a great time for all of us to really tap in with our emotions, our feelings, things that, behaviors that we exhibit right now. How have they changed? Have they changed for the better from the past? Are we looking to change? What are those actionable steps we have to do to be better? And I know some people will say, well, that's sneakers, so that's a little too deep. No, it's not. Like, how you choose to address so many different things in life, especially when it comes to money, because to acquire these shoes, yes, you're likely paying for them. I think it's important to always, look back, like retrospection and introspection in the moment. It's very important. I've gone through it. I've discussed it. I'm still going through it today to do better than what I've done in the past. And I think this is the perfect time, okay, within sneakers. So let's just go ahead, take a look in the mirror. This has to do with you more so with me. Let's take a look in the mirror here. If you say you're passing on a sneaker in 2024, some individuals, at least to me, they seem to take this personally. As if you've said they too cannot buy the sneaker now. It's removed. It's no longer an option. If I'm not buying the shoe, then that now means you can't buy the shoe. What is it that triggers such animosity and spite and anger towards someone saying they're passing on a shoe? Like, I'm posing this question to you all. Maybe you can provide some very logical answers in my comment section. And if you are one of the individuals who feels some kind of way, if somebody says they're passing on a shoe that you choose to get, why are you so in your feelings about it, beloved? What is it? What is it? I'm not the one for you to come and lay out all of your problems and your trauma and your history. I'm not that, okay? I'm not. That takes a different type of professional, but I'm just asking you, do the work before you even get to that point. Maybe speaking with someone, what on earth is it that causes people to behave this way? Like, if I say I'm not getting the shoe, do you then feel invalidated in your purchase and you spending the $200+ on the sneaker? Do you feel that it's a bad purchase? Do you feel that now you need to justify it somehow to yourself because you're choosing to buy it and I'm not? There are so many other individuals on every platform, especially on YouTube when it comes to sneaker creators, in which they're buying the shoe. They're doubling up. They're telling you to triple up. They're showing you the shoe early. They're doing everything to fully support you in getting that shoe. They're walking that path with you. But walk with me on why you feel some kind of way if someone says, you know what, I'm good on a sneaker, I don't need it. Because at no point does that prohibit you from buying the sneaker. This isn't training day. I didn't put a gun to your head and tell you that you can't buy the sneaker. Like, I didn't do that in any way, shape, or form. So what is it? What is it? And I understand that I'm likely categorized and grouped into an influencer where you may choose to listen to my opinion. You may in some way value it. I don't expect you to at all. Like, I don't. When people even say the whole sneaker expert thing, I'm just like, no, thank you. No, like, so many titles just, you almost want to get away from. What I do on my platforms, I share my love and my passion of sneakers. I'll speak on them. I'll happily share what pair I may be going after, what pair I may not be going after, which is far fewer than what it was in the past. And that's it. Should that be the deciding factor on you buying a shoe or not buying a shoe? It should not in any way, shape, or form. I don't personally think that it is. If you would just like to have my perspective on it, then great. You want an up close look if I happen to get the shoe in hand, then great. I love that. Some styling inspiration, cool. I'm inspired also by other people's style. But I just want us to do the work inside to answer the question of what is it about somebody passing on a shoe that I'm choosing to buy that causes me to become so enraged and so spiteful and I need to lash out? What are you compensating for? What? I just want people to, maybe you guys have the answers. I don't. Looking in my comment section, I can't for the life of me fathom why people are in their feelings over somebody passing on a shoe. I can't. The same way I can't understand when it comes to sports, especially in the WNBA, why I am being called four-letter words by brand new fans and arguably children of the corn who have now come into the WNBA sphere. I don't get it. But I'm glad it's on display so you guys can see that we weren't just talking to talk when we said a lot of new fans are just ridiculously disrespectful for no reason. Because the only thing I was advocating for in that post is for the WNBA to do better and staggering their games for viewership to ensure that people are able to view like both games and not having these same time tip-offs. You only have 12 teams in the market. You only have 12 teams in your league versus having 32 in these larger leagues for sports professionally. Not to mention you have a massive market like New York, which I think should always, you should think about that when you are setting up like how fans can view these games. That was it. That wasn't a reason to me to behave the way that this guy did. It wasn't. But that's what's experienced right now online. My socials have been an interesting place lately, whether it's in sneakers on Instagram or related to sports on Twitter. Either way, though, I really want to know your thoughts and feedback on why are people just so in their feelings when it comes to you saying you're passing on a shoe, but they're choosing to buy the shoe. And if you didn't check out my video, I definitely ranted just about in 2024, you can't really buy what you like. That's not what we're allowing right now. We are in dark times. But thank you for tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.